Welcome back, ASUN fans, to another season in review. I'm Jordan Griffith with the ASUN Conference, and today we're going to comb through every little detail about the women's lacrosse season in 2022. Of course, let's get it going.
First up are the Delaware State Hornets. After spending their first season in the league since 2017, the Hornets had some standouts throughout the season, starting with goalkeeper Mo Brown. Brown finished third in the ASUN with 105 saves in 9 starts and 13 total appearances on the season. The Hornets season was lifted by the duo of Rosa Lenardi and Emily McGill, with both players leading the Hornet offense with 12 goals apiece. Nardi also had 4 assists for a team high of 16 points this year. While Nardi and McGill were taking care of the scoring, Caitlin Wilson took care of the defensive side, causing 15 turnovers and 21 draw control wins. Next up, another fellow returning member, the Coastal Carolina Shauna Clears. One of the biggest takeaways from this season was Coastal's blistering offense, winning 3 games after scoring 20 plus goals, 2 coming against ASUN opponents Stetson and Delaware State. The high-flying offense was kicked off with the playmaking ability of Hannah Demas, leading the ASUN in assists with 29, nabbing second-team all-conference honors. The Chants were represented strongly in the postseason awards, earning 6 selections on second team, 3 on the All-Academic, and 2 on the All-Freshman list. CCU also held a strong presence in the net, with Claire Martell saving 164 shots, tied for the league lead, and falling second in save percentage at 42.7. It was a spectacular start for head coach Rachel Shuck-Witten's first year on the job for the Chants. Up next, the Kennesaw State Owls. Was there any doubt that the first thing you have to mention with KSU was the stellar play of Sienna Gore? Gore not only won ASUN Player of the Year, but also became the first player to ever score 100 points in a single season in ASUN history. Gore netted 80 goals along with 20 assists, solidifying herself in the NCAA record books, notching 4th all-time with 313 career goals. It wasn't just a record year for Gore, but for the entire program, as coach Laura Manis led the Owls to 11 wins, the most in program history. At one point in the season, they held a 5-game winning streak with help from players like Mackenzie Jackson and Hannah Barth. Barth earning an ASUN All-First Team nod. With the veterans taking care of business, the freshmen also showed up big, with Devin Webb and Hannah Davis landing on the All-ASUN freshman team. Moving on to the Liberty Flames. The name of the game for Liberty this year was defense. No other team had a more disruptive defense than the Flames, casting 13.53 forced turnovers per game. That mark led not only the ASUN, but the entire country, with the backline headlined by ASUN first and second team members Hannah Quass and Alexa Evernham. Both players averaged over 1.5 forced turnovers per game on their own. The Flames not only extinguished your offense, but also dominated the ground game, finishing 4th in the nation in ground balls with 20.84 per contest. After a runner-up finish in the ASUN tournament, the postseason awards shined brightly on the Flames, garnering 7 all-conference awards, 4 being on the all-conference first team. Now, let's make our way down to Florida, starting with the Stetson Hatters. It was the year of the freshmen for the Hatters, with 4 All-ASUN freshman team honorees in Maya Judd, Samantha Paglino, Katie Kornacki, and Fiona Williams. The 1-2 punch of Judd and Paglino soared high, with Paglino tallying a team-high 26 goals and 38 points, while Judd ranked 5th in the ASUN in caused turnovers and 6th in ground balls. Kiera McCarthy locked down the cage with 72 saves in 504 minutes of play, racking up a pair of 3s. 3 victories on the season between the posts, and 3 double-digit save games. Let's round out this season in review with the ASUN champs, the Jacksonville Dolphins. There's only one word to describe the Dolphins season, and that is domination. Finishing the year with a 14-5 record, Jacksonville took care of business in the ASUN Championship, beating Coastal and Liberty with 20-goal wins, outscoring their opponents 40-19. But the season did not end there. Jacksonville then went on to defeat the Stanford Cardinal 20-8 in the NCAA tournament. The 20-goal games weren't anything new for the Dolphins after scoring 11 of their 14 games, reaching the 20-plus goal mark. Just to rattle off some eye-popping stats from around the country for JU: 17.2 goals per game, good for second in the nation, third in the nation in points per game with 25, third in scoring margin with 8.84. Undoubtedly one of the best teams in the country throughout the year, thanks to the plethora of ASUN All-Conference members, starting with Sarah Elms. Elms led the team in scoring with 68 goals and led the way for first-team All-ASUN members, being one of 6 Dolphins to make that list. A stat that might be just as impressive is the Superlative Award, taking home Midfielder of the Year with Molly Brock, Defensive and Freshman of the Year with Paige Pagano, and to top it off, Mindy McCord winning Coach of the Year via unanimous vote. A grand performance from the Dolphins capped off yet another terrific year for ASUN women's lacrosse.
And that was your 2022 women's lacrosse season in review. As always, a huge thanks to all the teams that helped make an incredible women's lacrosse season possible. Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at ASUN Sports. I'm Jordan Griffith with the ASUN Conference. Until next time, we'll be seeing you soon.